Justin and Hailey Bieber. They've been one of the most talked about celeb couples ever since they tied the knot back in September of last year. But something we often fail to acknowledge is the fact that before this, they broke up and made up several times. In fact, they're not the only celeb couple who broke up and then got back together. Some break up and then make up for a short time, like say Halsey and GEazy, while others break up and then make up for forever, like Justin and Hailey or Miley and Liam Hemsworth. In an effort to celebrate Justin and Hailey amidst their marital ups and downs, we thought we should take a look at other celeb couples who have broken up and then gotten back together. We're breaking down our top 10 breakup then makeup couples right now, and trust me, there's some gems in here you need to stick around to see. How's it going, guys? I'm Madison Hill. We're gonna break down our top 10 couples that broke up and got back together again in just a second. But first, make sure to click that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. That way you're always the first to know what's going down with your fave couples. Number 1 on our list of couples that broke up and then got back together goes to two people who I feel confident in saying are all of our couple goals: Chrissy Teigen and John Legend. You see, before Chrissy was constantly keeping it real on all forms of social media, she was a model in a hot and heavy romance with now EGOT winner John Legend. The two met in 2007 when a music video director paired them together for one of John's shoots. The two hit it off and were inseparable ever since, except for a brief time when John was on tour and tried to break things off with Chrissy. Keyword there is tried. During an interview with The Guardian, he said, quote, "I was really stressed and busy. I was just like, I'd just be happier single right now." Chrissy, being the boss lady that she is, shut that down and essentially told John he was not gonna break up with her. She sent out a tweet following John's interview saying, quote, "It wasn't a typical breakup. He was on tour and his voice hurt and he was being a whiny face about everything, so yeah, I was like, no." So while I guess one could say John and Chrissy weren't broken up for a substantial time, the word break was mentioned. Chrissy just shut it down quickly, which is probably a good thing. As you all know, the two ended up getting married in 2013 and now share two adorable little cuties together, Luna and Miles. I think I speak for the majority of people on social media when I say they definitely make us believe in love. Moving on to the couple who takes the number 2 spot on our breakup then makeup list, Halsey and GEazy. These two struck up romance rumors back in 2017 when they debuted their song Him and I. While initially they tried to deny romance rumors, eventually they let it be known that they were definitely a thing. We got some PDA-filled posts, then they rang in 2018 together with a performance and a New Year's smooch on stage in front of everyone. The two also walked several carpets together, like the iHeartRadio Music Awards, where they made our hearts burst. Then at the Billboard Music Awards, Halsey spoke about their relationship and said, quote, "He was just really persistent. He really wanted to hang out and really wanted me to like him a lot. It took me a while to be like, fine, okay, I like you back." Shortly after, the two attended the MTV Video and Music Awards, and then the following month, Halsey hit us with a breakup statement that came out of nowhere. She wrote, "I normally keep this kind of thing private, but provided our public nature, I feel the need to inform fans GEazy and I are taking some time apart. I'm eager to continue the upcoming passage of time, dedicating myself to my art and my career and the duration of my tour. I wish him the best. Thanks for respecting our privacy at this time." A few months later, Halsey and GEazy got back together after their breakup and made their reconciled couple debut at the American Music Awards at the end of last year. They looked happy and in love and made us all believe that this time it was going to stick. However, we didn't get our Miley and Liam happy ending with Halsey and GEazy. Sadly, the two eventually split, and then Halsey gave her savage performance on SNL just a few months back that revealed the reason why these two ultimately went their separate ways. Halsey revealed during her performance that GEazy admitted to cheating on her by plastering a letter he wrote for her for everyone to see. Being that Halsey has moved on from GEazy, I think it's safe to assume we won't see these two get back together another time after they already went down that road before. Next up, the couple that's claiming the number 3 spot on our breakup then makeup couples is none other than Justin and Hailey Bieber. See, before these two tied the knot last September with their quickie courthouse ceremony, they broke up and then made up a lot. Justin and Hailey were first linked as a couple back in 2014 when they were seen starting to hang out. They both denied anything romantic at first. Hailey spoke to E! saying they were just friends, while Justin posted this picture to Instagram and wrote, "People are crazy. I'm super single and this is my good friend. You would know otherwise." We weren't convinced the two had a platonic relationship, and we were right about that because the next year in 2015, the two always seemed to be hanging out. Even when there was word at the end of 2015 that Justin and Selena were potentially back on, Hailey posted this picture where she's reportedly wearing the Biebs sweatpants, making us all question again, what was up with these two? The two seemingly confirmed they had something going on when they rang in 2016 together while on vacation with Justin's family, and yes, they sealed the confirmation with a kiss. Shortly after their big public display of confirmation, Justin unfollowed Hailey, and that's when he posted pictures with Sofia Ricci. Therefore, we knew the two had broken up. And we know some serious stuff went down, as recently Hailey told the Times, quote, "We went through a long period of time when we weren't friends." Then after almost 2 years apart, the two reconnected and got back together in June of 2018 while at a church event in Miami. This was after Justin split from Selena one last time. Shortly after, we saw these two everywhere together. And 1 month later, they were engaged. Justin confirmed the news on his Instagram, and months later in September, they officially said "I do." Despite all of their marital ups and downs, going from being broken up for years to getting married secures their spot on our celeb Breakup Then Makeup list. Moving on to our number 4 couple on our Breakup Then Makeup list goes to Kourtney Kardashian and Scott Disick.
Kourtney and Scott Disick broke up.
Now, I know these two have decided they're better co-parents now, but for a time, these two were the king and queen of breaking up then making up. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me remind you. Kourtney and Scott's rollercoaster relationship began back in 2006 when the couple first met. They went through a lot in their 9-year relationship. There were tons of on-camera fights, and of course, we can't forget the cheating scandals. We had the hug that was seen around the world and the good old days of keeping up with the Kardashians.
I drive by and I see him talking to another girl, giving her a hug. Oh my God.
Then there was the time he got caught with his ex, Chloe Bartoli, on a yacht in the south of France. At the time, a source told Us Weekly, quote, "Kourtney is freaking out and kicked him out again. She can't believe he'd be so stupid to embarrass her and be photographed with Chloe." However, it seems like every time these people broke up, they somehow found their way back together. This went on and on and on. Finally, after almost 10 years, Kourtney and Scott finally broke up for the final time and have not yet gone back together this time. Scott is currently dating Sofia Ricci, and if I'm being honest, I think there's a large chunk of us out there that don't think Scott and Kourtney's Breakup Then Makeup relationship is over quite yet. Moving on to number 5 on our list of Breakup Then Makeup couples is Gigi Hadid and Zayn Malik. These two started dating back in November of 2015, just 3 months after Zayn broke off his engagement with Little Mix's Perry Edwards, and Gigi ended things with Joe Jonas. Then by January of 2016, the two solidified their couple status when Gigi starred in Zayn's new music video, Pillow Talk, and let me tell you, it was steamy. The two even took their chemistry off screen and showed us some more flirting on Twitter. Months later in April, the two hit a couple milestone and posed for Vogue together. Then the following month, the couple turned heads at the Met Gala, proving they were one power couple when it came to good looks. After a few months of the couple staying quiet, they stunned on the cover of Vogue again the following year in July of 2017, and they proved once again it was a lot of good looks in one spot. However, all of their couple cuteness came to an abrupt end the following year in March when the two confirmed they were breaking up. They each did so in separate statements, but it's worth noting they left the door open for the future, which was a good thing because 1 month later the two had reconciled and were back on with a public makeout. Things seemed well for quite some time after they reconciled this time around. Then sadly, at the beginning of the year, after months of being together, a source broke the news to E! That the two were spending a lot of time apart and headed for a split. At the time, the source said, quote, "They are in different points in their lives right now and decided they needed time to breathe apart from each other. They are still in touch and both hope that things will work out, but their relationship is always up and down." Oddly enough, a few weeks later, Gigi was seen outside of Zayn's New York apartment at the end of January, causing us all to believe that a reconciliation was around the corner. However, the two have stayed completely tight-lipped. Except for this tweet Zayn sent out randomly at the beginning of this month, and that says, "Gigi, love you." So maybe we can take this to mean the two have made up for a second time now, but that's something I'm gonna ultimately leave up to you. Moving right along to another Hadid sister who knows what it's like to have a breakup then makeup relationship, Bella Hadid and The Weeknd. They take our number 6 spot. These two lovebirds began dating back in 2016, and while they have been so in love since, it didn't seem like a relationship was in their future the very first time they met. Bustle reports that in the summer of 2015, Bella's big sis, Gigi, introduced Bella to The Weeknd, but it wasn't until months later at Coachella that sparks flew and the two were mesmerized by one another. A source told E! News about the couple's Coachella meetup, saying that the two were flirting a lot and couldn't keep their hands off each other. Bella was just 18 when their romance started, and The Weeknd was 25 years old. She loves the cameras, he hates them. I guess the saying is true that opposites attract. The couple then went on to go IG official with their relationship, following each other, commenting on each other's pictures, posting pictures with one another. And then there was her leading role in his music video, In the Night. Then we had their red carpet debut at the 2016 Grammys and their second red carpet appearance at the Met Gala. After their Met Gala appearance, things start to get rocky and their breakup rumors start to swirl. At this point, they were together a year and a half, and the same month, they broke up. The Weeknd performed at the Victoria's Secret fashion show, which Bella was in. You guys, it was the ultimate awkward moment.
Okay, awkward.
Then the guy has the audacity to start dating Selena Gomez and show up with her to the 2017 Met Gala, and the PDA was on full display. During the Weeknd and Selena's stint, Bella was not publicly dating anybody. Sure, she had a few flings here and there, but nothing quite as public as Weeknd. The new couple bought a dog together, but then they had a breakup just 5 months after their Met Gala debut. Selena runs back to her ex Justin Bieber, and the Weeknd runs back to Bella at Coachella 2018. You know, the place where they first fell in love. And that is what you call full circle. The two have been inseparable ever since and joting on each other on social media. Bella even buttered him up in her Vogue 73 questions.
Who makes you laugh the hardest?
My boyfriend.
Who's the most beautiful person you know?
My boyfriend.
Yeah, it doesn't get more cute than that. So now let's move on to our number 7 breakup makeup couple, Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth. Oh, Miley and Liam, what a winding road to their relationship. Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth first met when they acted alongside each other in the movie The Last Song.
Almost made me feel like you do right.
The movie came out in 2010, but the script for the movie was actually in their hands in 2008. Miley would have been around 16, 17 years old, and Liam was around 18 years old. The young couple is in relationship bliss, and Liam pops the question to Miley the first time around on May 31st, 2012. Miley told People magazine, quote, "I'm so happy to be engaged and look forward to a life of happiness with Liam." Miley was 19 at the time of her first engagement. Liam was 22. Then disaster struck. Miley and Liam postponed their wedding and eventually break up. This is when Miley went AWOL and created her bangers phase. Despite the breakup, Miley told Cosmo, quote, "This is the best time of my life. I'm not going to look back on it and be like, I wish I hadn't been dwelling over a breakup, you know? Because that's what God wants my life to be about right now." Miley began dating Patrick Schwarzenegger in 2014, and Liam was persistent that there was no bad blood between he and Miley, despite her saying, quote, "One particular mother broke her heart." Post Miley's fling with Patrick, she sparked dating rumors with Stella Maxwell in 2015. Miley and Liam start to be cordial over social media, and in 2016, they get back together and their engagement is back on. Miley breaks back into the music scene with a song she wrote and dedicated to Liam.
Next to you in Malibu.
And sadly enough, the home Miley and Liam owned in Malibu was completely burned to the ground in November of 2018 after the massive Woolsey fires in Los Angeles. The only thing remaining from their home was that sign that spelled out love. There were reports out there that the two were going to get married in their Malibu home, but with the fire, it was postponed again until the Christmas holiday. Miley and Liam both posted this photo on December 26th from their wedding day. The two finally tied the knot in Miley's hometown of Nashville, Tennessee, surrounded by friends and family. Our next couple who weren't as fortunate in their relationship as Bella and The Weeknd or Miley and Liam is Chloe Grace Moretz and Brooklyn Beckham. They take the number 8 spot. The sweet, very young couple met in late summer 2014 at a SoulCycle gym. Couples who sweat together stay together. Am I right? According to People magazine, the two kept their relationship strictly to SoulCycle dates, but a month after they met, they were spotted at the Made in America LA Music Festival. Then Chloe appears on Watch What Happens Live and blushes when host Andy Cohen asks her about her status with Brooklyn.
Can you confirm or deny that you and Brooklyn Beckham are more than friends?
That's naughty. That was a naughty question.
That's a good question.
The blush cheeks on her face do not lie, and the nervous laugh give it away. By 2016, the two are a full-blown couple, sharing sweet posts about one another on Instagram. Khloe once again returns to Andy Cohen's show to confirm she and Brooklyn are officially dating.
Bae,
What is your relationship?
we're in a relationship. It's fine. It's no biggie.
Before going offish with Brooks, Khloe did confess on The Talk that they kept it a secret for so long because they were on and off for a couple of years. Soon after she appeared on The Talk, Broe was no more. Then in the blink of an eye, Broe was whole once again. This is September 2017 and the couple is back together. They announced this subtly with black and white photos on Instagram. By December 2017, engagement rumors start swirling around Brooklyn and Khloe. She posted this photo of them wearing what appears to be matching rings on their ring fingers. By April 2018, news of a breakup comes to light as Brooklyn was spotted swapping spit, lip-locking, face-eating, whatever you want to call it, with a woman that was not Khloe, but a woman named Lexi Wood. It was then that we knew Broe was definitely no more, and the two have not been spotted together or rekindled since. They're actually both in new relationships, so I guess it's a happy ending after all, although I have my doubts. I feel like these two won't be able to stay away from each other for much longer. Introducing our next couple, Scott Disick and Sofia Ricci, coming in at number 9. Scott and Sofia are a very unlikely pair due to the fact that he was 34 and she was 18 when they met. That's a 15-year age gap. The two first got spotted together getting cozy on a yacht during Scott's 34th birthday celebration in May of 2017. Sofia is a family friend of the Kardashian-Jenner family, so this definitely didn't sit well with Kourtney and the rest of her fam. In September, Us Weekly confirmed the two were officially hooking up and were spotted in Miami on their first romantic getaway. December is when the couple went public and confirmed their relationship. They went on a slew of romantic getaways. One in particular that stands out is their trip to Italy. They couldn't keep their hands off each other and the paparazzi had a heyday. The relationship came to a screeching halt in June 2018 after Scott was spotted cheating on Sofia while in Miami, and he got cozy with another woman at Kanye West's album listening party in Wyoming. Sofia found out and told her dad, Lionel Ricci, who reportedly told her he would cut her off and write her out of his will if she kept dating Scott because he found him to be toxic.
Dad's good with dating life? He's good. He's been very nice. He's been very cool. He's very supportive.
Clearly, the fake gun to his head says differently, Sofia. Clearly, Sofia knows how to win her dad over because soon after the cheating happened, she and Scott were back together. In July, a source told Us Weekly the two were moving in together, with Sofia moving into Scott's home. Finally, in August, Scott's baby mama Kourtney comes around to the idea of Scott and Sofia potentially in it for the long haul, and then we fast forward to the holidays. Sofia went on her first official Kardashian Christmas trip.
What would be your reaction if they got engaged?
Congratulations.
Wow. New year, new everything.
We vacation together. It's all good.
Yeah.
And now that brings us to our number 10 couple, one that has never been good from the beginning, Kourtney's baby brother Rob Kardashian and his baby mama Blac Chyna. This was a hard and fast relationship with a disastrous ending. Rob and Chyna began dating in January 2016 after Chyna posted a photo of a guy kissing her, but the guy's face couldn't be seen. It was in fact Rob Kardashian. This whole relationship was controversial because Chyna used to be besties with Kim, then she was dating Tyga and had a child with him. Tyga left her for Kylie, and Rob and Chyna got together when Tyga and Kylie were still together. But that didn't stand in Chyna's way, or should I say their way. She was determined to lock Rob down, and within 10 weeks the couple was engaged. Rob dropped major money on this 7-carat diamond ring. A month later, Chyna was pregnant with Rob's first child and her second child. Soon after, they got their own reality show on E! Rob and Chyna, and if this show was any indication on how much of a train wreck their relationship was, I don't know what else they could have showed us.
Who are you playing with? Stop playing with me because you're a liar! And you accusing me of doing when I'm not doing.
The relationship went pretty much like they'd break up, then make up. Chyna gave birth to baby Dream, they were a whole family once more, and then this happened.
And Chyna took everything that we built for the nursery for the baby Dream, and she left. And she just left me alone and took the baby.
This was until December 2018 when Rob and Chyna had an explosive and physical altercation at the house Rob was renting from Kylie. And it got worse from there. Rob went on an Instagram revenge porn spree, posting naked pictures of Chyna, publicly trashing her and calling her out. This led to a massive lawsuit between Chyna and Rob, their show getting canceled, which led to another lawsuit, Rob getting kicked off Instagram, and a broken relationship. Rob and Chyna are now cordial with one another and working on co-parenting baby Dream. Tell us in the comments below who your favorite celebrity couple was that had a breakup and makeup, and let us know any celebs you wish made the list. Also, you guys make sure to subscribe to Hollyscoop for all the latest celeb tea.